Yes, 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 people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A brought to you by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note, aka Man of the People. And for those that haven't seen the Sarcasm City Sports Q&As before, you lot in the comments when the show. This is for the residents of the city of Sarcasm. So get your sporting questions in. It can be football, basketball, boxing, whatever question you want to ask. Get your questions in. Don't forget, if you are a member of the channel as well, your question takes priority like a super chat. So if you remember, I will star your message, star your question, and I will get to it at some point soon. Link for the membership is in the pinned comment, people. Link for the membership is in the pinned comment. And also make sure you lot bump up the likes. Let's get us into double figures. Like check, 1 2 1 2. Let's get us into double figure likes, people. Let's do so. Let's do that, please. And subscribe to the channel if you are new. Sarcasm City TV. You can see from the title. Should Graham Potter be sacked? Manchester Derby and North London Derby coming up this weekend as well. So you may have questions on the Graham Potter and the Chelsea situation. You may have questions on the Manchester Derby. You may have questions on the North London Derby. A mix of those three things, all of the above or neither. And like I said, you lot in the comments run the show. Big up to Jez in the cut as well. Yes, Jez, what are you telling me, family?
I'm good, man. What you saying?
I'm blessed, man. You all good, fam?
Hey, yeah, I'm good, man.
Yeah, man. What's this Vamos Benfica? Why are you on the Benfica? Have you flag switched again? Why are you at Benfica?
Hey, nah, I've been on the Benfica this season though. I've been on it a long time.
This guy always flag switching and that. But I'm glad you're good. Big up God of Frogs who says, I'd be tempted to join if Lewis is in the voice chat to do my debut. Hashtag Potter out. Big up God of Frogs. Lewis may be joining, I'm not sure. And again, for those that are new here, normally these Q&As start with just myself and then the rest of the panelists will join. Kind of like a Royal Rumble for those that I know about wrestling. You don't know whose music's gonna hit, who's gonna come running down the ramp. Big up Taha says big up people. Taha goes on to say trust the process, people. Big squad clear out pending. Trust in Potter's Blues. Big up to Diego C. Palace who says have a great stream. Mo says the Piety United confirmed. Where's the source for that, Mo? Please let me know. Where's the source for that? Big up to Steve as well, who says big up. He also goes on to say Manchester Derby and North London Derby will be good. Let's hope so. Let's hope for a United win and a Spurs win. And Taha says, Jez like that person with 20 flags in the bio, every day different team. Big up, Jez. Facts. We Spain.
Oh, show the shot.
This is you, Jez. 100%. This is Jez all of the time, just a complete flag switching. And of course, this is the Friday edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. This will be the regular time slot for it as well. So obviously you'll get your Wednesday nights, Sunday nights, midnight, and then the Friday night one. Slightly earlier, people, at 11 p.m. Slightly earlier at 11 p.m. Have we hit double figure likes yet? That's what I want to know. So make sure you hit that like button, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back. Get your questions in as well. Get your questions in. But Jez, actually, I don't think I've heard you talk on this too much because you've been most of the time complaining about Conte, complaining about Spurs and everything. Graham Potter, how do you look at that? Should he be sacked right now? And what do you think of the Chelsea fans chanting for Tuchel, chanting Abramovich's name, etc.? What are you telling me?
I don't think he should be getting sacked right now, to be honest. I think they need to give it some time. But then again, what is the plan? What's the expectations? Because when you go, it's like Chelsea, just like I'm seeing them getting linked not to Marcus Thuram. I'm seeing them getting linked to Noni Madueke from PSV. But then I can see them getting linked to Enzo Fernandez, Lavia, and Caicedo, and Kunku's gonna come in the summer. Like for me, it's like, what is the plan? What is the expectations? And obviously, the more money you spend, the more expectation come on you. So I do believe he just deserves to get, unless it gets properly bad, and players legit just don't respond to the tactics anymore, or for what I'm seeing on the pitch, they don't want to respond at all and don't want to improve. Until it gets to that point, I don't think he needs to be sucked anytime soon, and should at least get to the end of the season. But I always said this, man, like with Chelsea, like I think this is where Bowley just took the mistake with, like, he thought like it's like NFL or baseball, like it's where fans are gonna be out. Okay, we can chill out and stuff because it's not compared to compared to how it is in the NBA and NFL, because like people can accept it a little bit more. Being like asked for like a season in football, it's a results business. Every game counts. And I think this is where he kind of didn't understood it at all. And now you see the thing. He's kind of like pressure. I'm seeing him. Like you would think he's like you think he got arrested for like the wrong things and the way they were chanting his name. Don't give up and so shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, man. Like peak situation, but they have to see how long this whole body has to go first until they really want to suck him. But at the moment, I don't see a reason why they should suck him. In my opinion.
Well, first. Ahmed's in the building as well. Yes, my young G. What are you telling me? You good?
I'm doing good, man. I hope everyone's well. Hope
Oh
everyone's
well,
making
man.
good day.
You really
Relaxed.
doing well. You glowing. The white shirt. You got the nice background. I see the mirror. Does that ring? Does that have a ring light around it as well? That mirror looks like it lights up with light.
Yeah, it
around
does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought so. See my nose, man. Look at you
yeah,
with the
thank you,
nice
man.
background and that. Look at the
Thank
chest, the
you.
drawers. Shining, man. Good to see
Thank
my
you, man.
young king shining, man. And I'm
No
glad you're
problem,
good.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Ah,
What's up? Why did you just sack you up? Why did
bro,
you
I
just
don't know what's going on. Bro, listen, hmm, there's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about Chelsea, but to think of Chelsea, I'm just tired of Chelsea. And then I'm hearing we're getting Pulisic, the black Pulisic, a black Timo Werner's coming to the club now. It's just getting, bro. It just getting worse, bro.
So the funny thing is, my question is, how do you all fit? Obviously, unless there's a proper clear out again in the summer
I don't know
with
what you,
attackers,
uh,
how do you fit all this in? So
bro, Jez. I don't know if you heard today. The news is that apparently the club
they
are
want to
planning
do a
to
clear.
they're gonna clear out the whole apparently the whole thing.
Hey man,
They're saying player powers over.
this is a nice PR move, man. I'm
Either
telling you.
it's a PR. I'm telling you, bro. It's a PR move or it's not because they're saying they're trying to now buy Jao Felix as well by the end of the season.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know, bro. They're saying they want to do a clear out. If they're gonna do a clear out, bro, you need to do it, bro. I'm hearing
But
a lot of the names that need to be heard, but I didn't hear a name beginning with M. But I prefer not to speak.
but you know what? It's still like, but even then, still like, I'm seeing guys like
Wait, before you go, Jess, who's the name
Jesus
beginning with M? Oh,
Mount.
Mount. Okay. Is he Voldemort now? Is he who must not be named or something? But I used to
Bro,
that.
I might need to say that. Bro, it might need to because, bro, if you're saying okay, we're gonna sell Havertz, okay, let's say we sell Havertz. You that's like one of the Chuckle brothers, bro. You're losing one, but you're still keeping another one. Make that make sense, bro? He's not a kid anymore. He's older than Havertz. I didn't know that. Mount is older than Havertz. So
Yeah, he is.
Wait, how old's Mount?
Mount is 24.
24.
And how old's Havertz? 23.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So
Alright.
listen, at the end of the day, bro, you need to let these brothers go, man. You need to listen. Pulisic, he's not worth it anymore, bro. Man played 2 games, then his hamstring collapsed as usual, bro. Time to go, bro. Yeah, time to go. Now I can go through the whole squad and tell you who needs to go. I'll even start
Hey,
from
we
the.
got time. Go on. You can start from the goalkeeper, fam.
Listen,
The floor's yours.
one second. Just give me a second. I'll just get the whole team.
Yeah, you get the whole team up. And before you
Yeah.
get to that, Mueller again bump up the likes. We've hit double figures, which is sick. 20 likes, people. Let's get up to 20 likes. Like check 1, 2. We tap the mic. Like check 1, 2. Let's bump up the likes. Chris says, Ahmed, I was waiting at 10 a.m. Nothing happened. What did you say was going to happen at 10 a.m. that Chris is talking about?
I thought, sometimes I thought, maybe he might get sacked. If he doesn't get sacked, last time with Tuchel was 10 a.m. for example. And that's because it didn't happen. Doesn't mean it probably may or may not happen. But
Yeah.
all right. So let's just go through it. Yeah, Kepa, Sell, Bettinelli. He's the third goalkeeper, bro. No one cares. Mendy, you can probably keep as a backup. I will say Mendy, keep him as a backup. He's not that bad. Selena, you keep. Badia Show, bro.
You just got it.
That's not even played, so I can't even comment. Yeah. Thiago Silva, you keep for one more season. Chalobah, you keep for one more season. Chilwell, you keep. But if he gets injured again, you have to consider like moving the brother on now. Reece James, you have to keep. Koulibaly, if you should sell him. If you're gonna keep Liverpool or someone else, so sell. Azpilicueta, time to go to Barcelona for free. Cucurella, you need to keep him. I feel like we're being a bit too harsh on him right now. He's been playing too many positions, man, as of late. Fofana, you have to keep. Jorginho, goodbye. Kante, goodbye. Kovacic, get the knee surgery and we'll talk. Loftus-Cheek, time to get off those cheap wages and get out. Mason Mount, either you're happy on the bench or get out. Then Zachariah, he's got a big red alarm on him every time. In FIFA, that guy that he's got the injury prone attribute. That is Zachariah. We can't respectfully, no, thank you. Conor Gallagher, Crystal Palace. We waiting for you, bro. Tony, just give the money for us. Chukwemeka, you can keep. Aubameyang, big man. Time to
Just see one big up. Go on, carry on.
Aubameyang, if you want to play with Ronaldo, go to Al Nassr. Otherwise, go to the MLS.
Send that nigga to Cuba now. You crazy?
Hey.
Pulisic, I think it's time. Just like your hero Landon Donovan to go play in the MLS in that, man. I think that's where you need to go now. Felix, make sure you buy that, brother. Sterling, you can keep. Broha, keep. Ziyech, time to go to Amsterdam, bro, and shake your booty there. Fofana, you can keep.
Pause. You're just gonna take a pause and let you finish laughing as we say that. We just pause right there. We're just gonna pause. I don't know what's going on with Ahmed. Big up to see one in the cut. I have no idea. Yo, Ram, message me. I'm gonna send you the link. Big up, man. Either message me on Twitter, Instagram, or send me a WhatsApp message, and I'll send you the what's it called. I'll send you the link, Ram. So big up to the Ram stand as well. Go on, carry on. I don't know why this guy talking about cheeks and all them things.
Gallagher's crap, bro. I don't like Gallagher. Why are you talking like I want this brother here, bro? He's gone. Sell him to Crystal Palace, bro. We'll happily take him there, fam. You get me? Havertz, listen, man. You can go back to Bayer Leverkusen and play with Cho in it, that meaty brother as well. You can get those little goals that you like to get with him in it, bro. Yeah, man.
Wait, is that the whole squad?
Yeah, that's the whole squad, bro. Senior squad.
So you ain't. So you ain't really.
So you didn't mention number 19.
Oh, I didn't mention number 19.
Oh, I can't.
No, I did. It goes from goalkeepers to attackers for us. That's why.
And Kovacic can go as well. He don't want to be here. I don't want to be here.
I already spoke my piece on Kovacic. Get that knee surgery, and if you're a real brother, then you need to start cooking, bro.
First. God of Frog says Ahmed Sterling is 28 years old and he's stealing a living of 325,000 a week. Mount is on 75,000. Kai is on 150,000. He said, "Why do people keep defending Sterling?" So I'll let you respond to that, Ahmed, and then see what as well can after.
Let us discuss Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling has proven himself in the Premier League. He deserves that wage. Let's be real. Maybe you can say right now he's not putting up with it. He's not doing well, but when you're playing alongside Havertz, Mount, Ziyech, Pulisic, what do you expect, bro? What can you expect from Raheem Sterling? Raheem Sterling is not Hazard, listen, Hazard is a generational talent, big man. He was creating shit out of nothing. Sterling is the level below that. He needs help. And you're not going to get help when you have Mount and Havertz. Bro, if yesterday didn't... Bro, we've seen so many performances this season.
Bro, you don't understand, bro.
If you've not seen... But I'm just saying, if yesterday did not open your eyes, João Felix has not played for this club. In 58 minutes, he showed you what Havertz and Marks could not do, bro. He showed. Wallahi, bro. Like, Sterling was doing that in preseason when he was doing the take-ons. Did you see Havertz do that? Have you seen Mount do that, bro? No. Why are we lying to ourselves, bro? I don't care about the wages, bro. Man's asking for 200 and 250k a week. He doesn't deserve 200 or 250k a week. Are we being real or we're not being real here, guys? No. He is not Chelsea quality. He is not Chelsea. We've had Michael Essien, Makelele, Ballack, Lampard, Ramirez, We've had Raul Morales, bro. That guy is even better than Mount, bro. Okay, Oscar, bro. Like,
yo. Mount's better than Oscar, bro.
Listen, I don't care, bro. I would take Oscar over Mount right now. Wallahi, I would take
Oscar. That's too far, man.
Nah, listen,
you're blinded with a long shot, bro.
Nah, listen, I'm just saying that's the fact right now. He is, you know how we say that Havertz is living off the Champions League goal. Mount is living off that Champions League assist. I'm just telling you that right now, bro. He's living up the Champions League.
Army, you don't cooking.
All right, see one, Same questions to you from God of Frog. So he said, why do people keep defending Sterling? And he mentioned Sterling's wages. So your thoughts on this?
I don't think people are defending Sterling. I think most people have said Sterling hasn't been good this season yet. But when Sterling came in, he was promised that he was going to be playing in the left wing consistently on the left. He was going to be like a main front in the attack. For the manager that wanted him, he was performing well under, he gets sacked. Now he's playing under a new manager who I like, but he's unproven at the high level, and he's been dashing them all over the place. Right wing back, left wing back, something that Sterling's not used to. And also, bro, if you didn't know, I agree that what's it called? Sterling, I don't think we should have gave him that much longer of a contract or necessarily making him one of our highest earners. As much as our attackers are crap, I wouldn't have paid Sterling that amount of money. But you talking about Mount here, bro. Mount has played, I think Mount, Havertz, not Ruben, I think Mount has played a lot of our minutes this season. And I think Sterling is out now. And if you look at our big chances created this season, Sterling is number 1, Aspilicueta is number 2, Blonde Mount is number 3, and Mason Mount is on 2 big chances created, and he's played and started most of the games, bro. I'm not even here to I'm not even here to crash your mouth because I don't hate the guy here, but bro, like, we can't be doing this, man. Like, seriously. Just stop the nonsense.
Blonde Mount is getting cussed out, bro, more than the guy that's actually got less assists than him.
For me, I don't know what we're doing here, bro.
I've been hearing bring Ruben Loftus-Cheek back at right wing back. He's gonna cook. That brother can't. That brother's getting cooked all the time, bro. Like, why are we still talking about Ruben Loftus-Cheek? Cheeks, you know, like, come on, 2023, you know, he's still talking about this guy.
Brother, breathe.
Ahmed's got a lot to get off his chest.
I'm concerned. I'm concerned.
I'm laughing this much here because it's so funny that he can't take. It's not even serious, bro. It's not serious that people in our club are still talking about brothers like that, man. Yeah. It's not serious, bro.
And people with the comments saying, all Chelsea fans do is talk about Mount. I'll tell you for a fact right now. I'll sell at least 10 players before I sell Mount, bro. I don't even like Mount like that, bro. Like, Flawless knows my opinions, bro. He sees me in the GC. I call him Mason Park for a reason, bro. He's a squad player.
Flawless. Yeah, you heard me right now about, man. What did I say? You need to hold bench. You need to know that you're a squad player. Otherwise, get out of the club. I said that, man. He's a squad player. That's what I've said. Like, I'm not. The reason why we're going on Mount because Mount is apparently our main creator. We're giving him under Potter, bro. We've given him now the number 8 position that he wants to play or something like that, and he's not doing anything, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, there's a problem, that we have right now, bro. That is, he's not the only problem, but he's a part of the problem, if that makes sense. And the thing, and I think Surfer said something like really interesting on the stream that I was on yesterday on Casually. That Potter is not helping himself, you know. Like, this Potter, he's not. It's because he's picking the same players that are failing him, bro. He's picking the same players that are failing him. He needs to realize, wake up here, and pick the players that are actually not gonna fail him, bro. You need to pick the young G's, I'm afraid. Because the season's already over, might as well pick the young guys.
Yeah,
and welcome. Before you go, see one big old Ram in the building as well. Yes, Ram, what are you saying? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Looking forward to this, man.
Yeah, man, same. You know what I'm saying? Go on, see one. Say what he's gonna say.
Yeah, bigger, man. And lastly, bro, man, I can't believe it. Felix probably played, but Felix gave you 58 minutes of joy, man, just for him to get sent off, man. Fuck me, man. We are shit, man. And you see Havertz, I think he's actually an idiot, and I think he did that on purpose. Because if you watch the clip back, he actually looked at Felix and he looked back down and he tried to do some stupidness, man. Sell that nigga now, man. Fucking bomb ass nigga, man.
It's crazy. Big up everyone still in the chat locked in. Like I said, get your questions in. It don't have to be on Chelsea. It may be something else related. It may be United. It may be the Manchester derby. It may be North London derby. Rams in the building. It may be a Liverpool question, people. Feel free to get your questions in as well. And don't forget, obviously, if you see me going to the same names, it's because they're members of the channel and it's one of the perks. The link for the membership is in the pinned comment. Paul says, Flawless, you won't agree, but I feel if Havertz went any elsewhere, even to United, he would ball. Chelsea ruined players. Pulisic too. You know me well enough, Paul, so you know that I wouldn't agree with this. Havertz is just not good. He's not, like I said it before, I say it again, Paul, you've heard me say this. When you lack P&P, when you are not pacing power or athletic in 2023, in today's game, you have to offer your attacking options. I mean, your attacking abilities have to be exceptional. Your other attributes.
You have
Yeah,
to
go
have
on,
a
Ram.
good footballing brain. That's the big thing. You have to have
Yeah.
a good footballing brain. Like, I'll give you one example. I know people don't rate him that well, but Diogo Jota is not pace and power, but he's got a good footballing brain and gets in the right position and scores goals. That's why he's so effective. And I'll say this: I was a massive fan of Havertz when he's at Leverkusen. I thought he had that footballing brain. I thought he had everything to be a good shadow striker / cam. Now I know why a lot of Bayer Leverkusen fans don't really care that Havertz is gone, because they obviously got Florian Wirtz, who's so much better than him. If you hear Leverkusen fans talk about him, they rave about how good this guy is, and they don't even miss Havertz. They're like, cool, we got 70 mil, but we've got someone who's just as good as Havertz, or if not better. So
Yeah.
for me as a neutral, I've been very disappointed with Havertz. I thought he could be that guy. I thought he could be one of them players that could lead the next generation of good quality players, and he's been meh. That's all I've got to say about him.
You know what Havertz is? He's Gertz without the injuries.
Yeah, at least Gertz had injuries and had a medical condition.
Yeah, and Gertz before injuries was clear of Havertz. So
100%. Gertz was incredible as a player before everything, before 2014.
Right. And that's where I disagree with that, Paul. Like Havertz, like when you just lack pace and power, like Ram said, if football and IQ or even outside of football, your other attributes have to be exceptional. And that's what Chelsea lack throughout their attack. The only pace and power player they have is Sterling. And he's the only one when you talk to Chelsea fans.
Let me ask Paul this question.
Yeah, go.
Apart from heading, what can Havertz do?
I hate.
He's not good at long shots. He's not good at in front of in the box. He's not really like a Firmino where he could has that bit of flair just to get past two man or has a ball that could take out two man. I'm struggling to think, because his best asset was getting in the right positions and playmaking to an extent with Leverkusen, but I can't. And you're talking about the top level, not even there. And yeah, like Victor said, his heading is not even that elite.
Yeah, he's not even that good. Like I said, when you can't, because you mentioned Jota, but one thing I say about Jota is he has that. I've seen him. He might not be like explosive, but he's quick. I've seen Jota, his movement's very good. I've seen him run away from people. He has that to his game. Havertz don't have that. There's zero, like from a physical standpoint, there's zero.
Before this, it's like Joao Felix yesterday is not quick. Anthony Robertson is quick. He's rapid. But Joao Felix is not quicker than him. And he still was able to outpace him. Is how you use your body, how you get in front of the man, and I think Jota's very good at that. I think Jota in terms of acceleration wise, getting off the mark, he's good, but doesn't have that sprint speed. But he's very good at getting in front of the man and sort of blocking the ball and running to balls. But for me, his best attribute is footballing IQ. I think as a striker, I call him the Portuguese Michael Owen, not only because he likes to score against Arsenal, but he's good in the air and he's a good goal scorer as well.
That I hear what you're saying with that. I mean, that adds into also what I was saying with Joao Felix, is you can see his footballing IQ. Like I said, and I'll say it again, when you don't have those things that Joao Felix doesn't, your other attributes have to be exceptional, and Joao Felix seems to have these. That's why I was actually interested from a neutral perspective watching him yesterday. And when he got sent off, I was like, it's funny, you know what I'm saying, but it's disappointing.
It's the only thing that would literally, the only reason why I even came to the watch long. I didn't came to watch Chelsea from Fulham. I'll be real, like if Fulham had Mitrovic, maybe. But Chelsea, there's nothing to enjoy, man. Like I don't want to watch Mount, Havertz, Koulibaly. Bro, yeah, Chelsea got scammed for Koulibaly because they bought two of their best players for Napoli, literally cost less than Koulibaly combined, which is really disgraceful. But it's for another day. But now
Koulibaly's 57.
He's 52, man. Don't worry about it. But the thing is, like
mad.
another player that I would say, like that's why Kulusevski is like the guy is not fast, the guy is not shifty, but yet he's tall as well. He's like 6'1". yet he's able to get past the people of the right areas, and he started his career off as a 10 as well. This is the issue, like, but you can see how he can affect the game, knows how to take somebody on, like. But with Havertz is like, and even Mount to an extent as well, it's like on the ball kind of like attributes terrible, and even off the ball to contribute, at least make the runs. They make the runs like even certain games times yesterday when I was watching the game, they're running into spaces where is Felix supposed to hit them? Where's Kovacic supposed to hit them?
Bro,
Like,
that's
you know what I'm saying?
Just, I'm telling you, bro. There's no ball IQ, bro, in this team, bro. There's no positioning. Like, no one knows what to position. No one's got their head up. Like, I don't know what's going on, bro.
Amen. You're gonna add another one, Marcus Thuram, fam.
Bro, I don't know why we
At least he's P&P, bro.
bro. Like, no. Listen. Like,
I don't even say he's PMP like that.
bro. He's not,
He's
bro.
got
He's
got power. He's got power.
All right, that's something then. Him just having power then
that's
can just
something, man.
that's certain. It adds into his athleticism if he's just power. You know what I'm saying? It's better when where they do have, because they have none of that.
He's finishing, yeah. He's finishing, bro. I prefer not to speak on his finishing, bro. I can't lie to you. Still.
Man,
I've never rated Marcus Thuram. Sorry, I've never.
If you watch Bundesliga football, Thuram is not good, bro.
But funny thing, whenever I do watch him play, he somehow scores. So like, it is one of them. But it's
there
like,
you go, man. Goals galore at the Chelsea, man. Let's go.
But again, he's not clinical, and he's not that guy.
And then you've got
the guy I want is Poku Bantz, man. The one that plays for France.
Well, do you know who you should get though? You should get his little brother.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been saying this the whole time.
Yeah.
I've been saying this the whole time.
He's a baller. He's a baller.
He's actually good. Like,
He's good,
clearly
man.
all the genes went to him. Because like,
I'd love Liverpool to get him, man.
He would be perfect for Liverpool still. And he's like tall, you know.
He looks like Vieira's regen right there. He's got pace, he's got power, he's got technical ability, he's got everything. I want him to go to the next level, see what he's like. He's a player. He's a good player, man.
All right. God of Frog says Kai was the only guy who actually paired well with Felix. What do you think it is? We'll go to you, Ahmed. Do you think he paired well with Felix? And then I'll let you go see one as well.
What? So you was great at doing 1-2s with Felix? Is that what you're saying now?
That's what he said.
Is that like
he went on to say you can cherry pick your one moment off for him, but it was Kai showing chemistry with Felix, not Mount.
Bro, it doesn't matter if Kai is showing chemistry with Felix. When Kai was showing chemistry with Felix in the first minute of the game, he didn't put the ball in net, did he? Like, come on, let's be real, man. Okay, like there was another time here when Kai had the ball and he could have put Felix through twice if he had the so-called connection with him. Yeah, there's an actual clip of this, then he put the ball out. Come on, man.
What are you saying about the C1?
Let me say this here. You see the free, just when you freeze it when Kai's supposed to pass it to Felix.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to tell my future kids that I ended up as a Fulham throw? How are you supposed to tell anybody that ended up as a Fulham throw? Get the fuck out of here, man.
I think people are still living off his
because he did a nice back heel to Felix and Aspie was on the overlap. Get out of here.
Oh my days! Like, were even the moments in the game, the guy was ass cheeks all game. He was trying to do all these flicks here that Felix was trying to do. But the flicks that Felix was doing, Will hoops. This was real hooper. Like, this was proper flicks, because them flicks actually turned into like counter attack opportunities. What exactly? Flicks that Havertz and Mount do, like, it's like little flicks, but they don't do anything.
It's like showboating, isn't it? Showboating at the wrong time.
Exactly.
Like, I think I don't want to bring this. I'm sorry, Floyd. You're not meant to catch trade, but
yeah. I'm sure you're sorry. Why can't I hear you smiling right minute? You know what I'm saying? Now, this is why I don't like you at times. Go on, get to it.
Nah.
This guy, you ain't slick. You know what I'm saying? See this people. Look at you, you ain't slick. Well, go on.
When Felix did that nutmeg, it had purpose because it ended up creating that opportunity for Havertz, which he scuffed. Compared to someone like an Anthony who did that Beyblade, whatever, fidget spinner, stupid, whatever that skill is, and it ends up being nothing. I'm like, come on. You know, it's like there's difference between. I think Chelsea fans also think like, oh, he's playing for himself and everything. Like, at least he's creating something, you know, like he's doing something and he's actually leading to opportunities. when your players who are meant to be your guys, who are meant to be Chelsea through and through, they do something and it just does not, and it ends up being either crap ball or it's just they don't time their runs properly. They don't even make the right runs. Is like, how is it a guy that's clearly wanting to play for Atleti outperforming players that are permanently at your football club? It's like, it don't make no sense.
Now you're right, 100%. I hear fully what you're saying. You could have used someone else aside from Anthony, but I hear you. I get that.
I can't think of that because Anthony's techie within it, but
Yeah.
sometimes he uses it for no reason. I can't think of anyone else that does that.
How convenient.
Like
But
Sir
you lot-
Maximan.
Yeah.
There you go, Sir Maximan.
You lot, yeah, say maximum. You lot bump up the likes of rap. According to this, is saying 23. Let's get up to 30 likes, people. Like, check. Let's do that. That is the next milestone. 30 likes on the channel. I see someone ask Tenzin ask how can we join the stream. Link is in the membership. One of the perks is how to get on the stream, whether it's on the Q&As here on the YouTube or Q&As on the Twitch or both. So check that out. And the reason why you see Ahmed here and C1, Jez, and Ram as well, these men have been regulars on here and been on here before. Ram's not been here in a minute because, you know, he a big content creator superstar right now, but it's good to have him on in it. Of course you are. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Big superstar Ram. You know what I'm saying?
I have time for you for this.
Yeah, he made time for it, so much appreciated. So that's why you see Ram and obviously we're joining here because they're regulars. That's all it is, Tenzin. Paul says, did you all think Felix was going to be sent off straight away? I did, however, thought he had got away with it. As soon as we seen the replay, we all collectively on the watch along said, yeah, he's getting sent off. As soon as they replayed it. Yeah, go on, Ahmed. Go on.
I was just gonna say, yeah, it was lights out, but we knew he was gone, man. That brother was gone.
I thought when he went for the ball, I thought he didn't go full in, but when you watch it back, it was like, yeah,
it's definitely like he knew, because if you look back, to my knowledge, João Felix didn't even protest. He knew. Yeah. Players know. We've all played football at some level. You know when you've made a bad tackle on the side.
That would be something that starts fights.
You
know what I mean? That's something that will start fights in the league. Yeah. When he did that, I knew.
Sorry, C1. When your foot is over the ball, it's lights out. You're going. I'm sorry. Every challenge that you do when your foot is over the ball, was on top of the ball, yeah, that's it. Red. It's a red, straight red, because you're aiming for the leg or the knee, man. Like, it is what it is.
100%. Go on, Simon. What was you gonna say?
And yeah, bro, Ahmed, I think we're not even talking about how bad the defense was, bro, because they were probably our worst players on the pitch.
Chalobah, bro, had like a absolute stinker.
Bro, Chalobah.
I got a question for you, though, yeah, because I think your fan base is a bit what's the right word? Divided over Trevor Chalobah. There's some people that think he's good, and there's some people think he's butt cheeks. Like, what are your guys' thoughts?
I think he's a good squad player. That's what I think is the right term to use in it. You can bring him in. He can have a very good few games. You know, yeah, he might have the odd bad game, but in general, he's like a good servant to the club. I think that's the right word to use. Someone that you can bring on to do a job. That's
like a third choice centre back, you say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's not. You don't want him to be like your main CB, but like he can come in if one of your CBs is usually injured, for example. He can do a job there for 2 to 3 games. That's what you need right now.
So like he's a good defender. Like
competent.
Yeah.
You know who I would compare him to? Like, I know you're a Liverpool fan. You know, like how Matip, like before he was like a starter for your club, but like he was
like 2015, like 2016, 17 Matip.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
He first came.
Basically.
Like you're saying. I wouldn't say the exact player, but like Dejan Lovren when he was good for us.
You know, I'm trying to think of like a player that was at Chelsea that I could probably give a good example of.
Ivanovic when he had to slot in.
Not really Ivanovic. I think Cahill might be a good example, but in the sense that imagine if Cahill was like a backup, essentially. I think that's what he is. I think that's a fair comparison.
Solid squad player.
Yeah,
solid backup.
Yeah.
But the problem is Cahill wasn't like that. Cahill was still starting, innit?
No. Well, I'm trying to say that he's like a backup Cahill, essentially. Like he's not Cahill was good, innit? But Chalobah is just a bit below him, but he's good and competent, if that makes sense.
The tier below, like the upper of that lower tier. Okay, you go.
Yeah, but the one centre back we need to talk about, man, Koulibaly, man, fuck my life.
All right, let's talk about. All right, the floor's yours, C1.
Well, is this therapy, man? It sounds like therapy right now.
Bro, this is probably in terms of players at back here, this is probably the worst, man, because You see with Havertz, he showed me glimpses. He gave me a goal in the Champions League. Apart from the first 2 games against Leeds and a couple games in the UCL, Koulibaly has arguably been our worst defender each game he's played, man. Against Bournemouth, he was shaky on the ball. Against Forest, he didn't win a duel against Awonini. Who is that nigga, man? Who is that nigga, man?
Hey, whoa. Respect Taiwo. Hey, respect. That's Taiwo. He's Nigerian too.
He used to be a Liverpool player, man. Like,
bro, he was bodying Koulibaly, man.
He's a big lad, though. He's a big lad, he's big. He's built, bro. He is built.
Hey, see what, man? It's like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the issue is, like, Napoli just fake the passport in at the age, because, like, they need to make sure they get the centre back in. Like,
he's definitely 55, man.
He's
definitely. My God.
Like, he looks like a dad.
Bro,
he's got 3 kids.
Bro, he always looks like a confused uncle on the pitch, man.
That's you didn't count the 6 kids that we don't know about in Africa.
Oh my Lord, you're relaxing, man.
Hey, 1 second. Oh yeah, big up my guy Deviant in the chat as well, yo. Large up Deviant every single time there, and to Tenzin as well. You can debate me about anything. Fan calling shows I do on Twitch as well, and that's for anybody. Anything you want to debate me on, anyone who wants to defend Ryan, I don't know what's wrong with them, but yes, if you want to debate me on anything, fan calling shows is there. The reason why I treat Ryan I do is multiple reasons. One, because that is little bro. Like, we have a big bro, little bro relationship. That's little brother, so it's never personal. Secondly, he be talking rubbish. And that's what it is.
He's a nice guy, man.
If you talk rubbish, yeah, because you ain't streamed with him for a minute. Yeah. When's the last time you streamed with him consistently, man?
I have nothing to say.
Exactly, innit? Yeah, you plead the fifth. Yeah, exactly. You plead the fifth, comedian. You know what I'm saying? That being said, Taz's got a question. Oh, yeah, Taza, see if them man are about for clubs at 1. Drop a message in the group chat for me, please. The PS group chat. Taza says, hey, Ram, thoughts on Darwin Nunez, and are you Klopp out yet? So 2 questions in 1.
My judgment on Klopp is at the end of the season. But bro, he is making it hard for me to defend him, because some of the stuff he's been saying, I'm like, bro, I like you, man. I like you too much. Too much.
I heard that I heard his press conference today was a bit spicy. I don't know. Like,
what did I miss? What did he say today? What did I miss?
He was
getting, because people keep asking about transfers, and he's like, we don't do what we do, so we can't spend as much as we spend. We can do, I get given the players, and I have to do what I have to do with these players. And I'm like,
but isn't that a lie?
Huh?
Isn't that a lie though? Like, doesn't he now have more power than ever to get? Isn't he like the one that's now?
Before you continue, Ahmed, hey, Tenzin, relax. No name calling in the chat. Relax with all that. You can cuss man out, but no name calling in the chat. Go on, you man, carry on.
But that's the thing. Like, it's
I might have been hearing at least, and maybe I'm wrong.
It's the thing is, first problem with his team. We got money, so we cannot say we can't be spending money, because we make record-breaking deals in terms of shirt sales. We make record-breaking deals on all these kind of stuff. We make money. We make too much money, and that money should be used for buying players. The second thing is, we had £30 million to spend, and we didn't sign a midfielder. We end up getting Gakpo, which, if we're an elite club, we should be getting Gakpo and a midfielder. And thirdly, I think he's saving up for Bellingham, which is a very, 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 very risky move. Because not because Bellingham's not a good player, it's because £100 million players don't really work out that well. If you look at Pogba, you look at Grealish, Sancho, big money players do not work out well.
That became only.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Nah, facts though, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Nunez, Lukaku.
Big.
I'm just saying. I'm just pointing that out. But go on, carry on.
Yeah,
Harry
Maguire.
And Dombili.
But
hey, Ram, finish. You know, finish. But go on, carry on.
But thing is, there's so many players available in this in the world that we can get for such little money. Like, we could spend about £30 million, i.e., the guy that we just talked about, Kefren Turam, is available for 25 mil.
Kone, 30 mil.
Kone, 30 mil. I know Saicedo is 60, but like, we don't really need I'm not saying we don't really. I think we need him, but I don't think we really need to go for that kind of money kind of player. We could go for, if we're meant to have such good scouting, we should be going after these Turams, the Kones, Conrad Lima was available before he went to Bayern for about 15 mil. Who would have
the guy from Lyon as well? The guy from Lyon.
Bruno Guimaraes before he went before he went to flipping what's the name, Newcastle. Right. And he would have fit perfectly for Liverpool. And it's just the case of we wait. If Bellingham don't work out, what do we do then?
I don't understand. I don't think you need a Bellingham type. You don't need Bellingham, in my opinion. You need other type of midfielders in your squad.
Like, no, they need Bellingham plus more. They need a whole.
I think Bellingham and more. We need. I think
because I don't think he's. I think the way I would explain it, Bellingham is not necessarily the pressing midfielder that you need right now. You need the other type of midfielders. I would argue right now, if that makes sense. I'm not necessarily saying that Bellingham is not the one that you need, but the other ones are the more important currently for your team.
I think again, this goes back to us acting like a big club, acting like Liverpool Football Club. If we are the club that we say we are, and we're proud of saying, we should be getting Bellingham, the kind of caliber player that he is, and someone to play to partner him, or someone right now that should be playing consistently. We'll be saying, yeah, this is going to be your partner for the next couple of years. And for me, I feel as though if I was Bellingham, why would I join Liverpool if I don't know who my partner is? Because Thiago is about 32 and he's not going to be staying for any longer. I mean, not staying. He's not going to be at this level for any longer, probably 2 years max. And I'm even pushing with 2 years. Fabinho's sort of lost his legs. Keita's probably going. Ox is going. Hendo's is a pensioner. Well, he's going to be a pensioner. Milner is a pensioner. So who do we have left? Please enlighten me. Who do we have left? Elliot?
No.
Elliot's not ready.
Elliot's not even fit. Isn't Elliot more of an attacker?
I have a suggestion. Curtis Jones.
I had so much hopes for Curtis. I'm done. Like, the guy hasn't seen pitch this season. I'm like, what is he? What's happened to him? But who? We need. This is why I need Arab money so desperately, man. We need a lot, and this is gross negligence. The way the club is, it's gross negligence, and the players that we get.
Oh my God! Ryan.
They don't fit. I just saw it. The thing is, Harvey Elliott is a final third player.
Yeah.
He should not be running up and down the pitch because one, he doesn't have the physicality to do it, and two, he is slow as hell. And his best attributes is being within that final third, getting the ball, and laying it off or creating chances for the strikers.
Yeah.
But my man is asked to do what Henderson did, running forward and then running backwards, and then trying to dictate a play and do whatever. Like, come on. And he's a kid. He's 19. We haven't signed a single player since Naby Keita, who is middle age, 24 to 26 years old. That says a lot. And Naby Keita was signed in 2017.
Wow.
What was that? What is that? The only midfielder that we signed was Thiago.
But Jesus. What's your thoughts on the second part of this question? Darwin Nunez. Someone who's divided opinion.
I don't know about you lot, but I expected him to do all this shit.
What do you mean by that?
So, at the start of the season, I knew for a fact he's going to be purple patch player. He's going to be a purple patch player. Like for example, before the World Cup when he was scoring winning goals as well, and got an assist for Salah as well against Tottenham. I expected him to be in those moments looking like a proper player. And then I expected moments where he have his donkey moments, like Aston Villa, like against Brentford, stuff like that. So people were saying, we can't rely on him. I wouldn't be so sure on it because he's shown me that he's got a little bit of something about him. So I'm not completely done with him. I don't think it's a case like of Lukaku where he didn't really show anything after the interview. He's shown me something to be like, okay, he can stay and he can be a problem for a lot of people. So I completely expected him to be dividing fans, because I think fans were expecting him to get 20 goals this season in the Premier League alone, which I was like, no, he's not. He's not going to get those numbers. He's going to be frustrating at times, but he's also going to look like a phenomenal at times as well. So for me, I'm not done with him. I think he's shown enough to be like, okay, you deserve a second season. But yeah, for me, it's I think he's got something about him, and I'm not done with him yet.
Let's go. Okay, fans. Big up to Neville B as well, who says big up everybody. Well, one sec, Jess. I'll let you go one second. But big up to Neville B. Says big up everybody. Good to see so many members in the chat as well. Again, people, link for the membership is in the pinned comment. Check it out. Many great perks. But how you can support the channel for absolutely free, hit the like button. Man's telling me we're 32. Let's get up to 40 likes, people. That is the aim. 40 likes, people. That is the aim. Timo is also in the building as well. But go on, Jess. What was you gonna say?
Nah, I just want to say like, but Nunez, like, one thing I give him though is like, the dude has the dog in him, bro. Like, you see, like, he's trying to make things happening, and it's like, let's be real, like, it kind of has like this thing, like, he kind of has the same thing as like Diaz, where like obviously Diaz does it by just doing his dribbling and getting at the defenses. He's just by like relentlessly pressing, being a nuisance, and so like he does kind of have it in that. It's just that like he needs to kind of find like a way of being consistent and helping the team with what he has. Because like I remember, I kind of also expected, to be fair, that I don't think he's gonna be great for Lopez signing, but I definitely knew like this first season is gonna be strong, because I do actually know a couple of people that actually follow Benfica that told me his first season he was garbage. Kind of similar what happens this season in the Benfica season for his first time. He wasn't really that good. Second season, this is when obviously what happened last season, which was like 32 goals in the league and stuff like that. So I think it needs time, and you gotta also think this Liverpool team is also in a disarray.
Facts. It really is in disarray.
Do you know
Timo,
what also...
before you go, Ram, 1 second. Timo, you saying you good?
Yes, all good.
Yeah, man.
I've been busy a lot today. I can't lie.
I hear that, man. Defending Graham Potter, I respect it, man. I respect it.
It's not even that. Like, I've been getting some text from journalist, Daily Mail, Goal.com.
Well, wait. You've been getting texts from them.
Yes.
Wait, why have you been getting... Ram, hold that thought that you was going to say. Why have you been getting texts? Is it because of your fan cam or because of that video?
The video.
So what have they been saying? Just make sure if they want to use it, they pay you money, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Make sure you negotiate the correct deal in that. You know what I'm saying? None of this Chelsea negotiations, man. Make sure you negotiate correctly. But go on, Ram. Say what he's going to say.
Fato's going to be the face of Chelsea, innit? Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Let's go.
Face of Chelsea, Fato, yeah? My guy still.
Very funny. There's a man backing out my ticket for Sunday, but we move.
Listen, man. I said, give it to you for free. Just start to release it, and I'm happy to go, man.
Free. Look at this for man said free in this for a ticket.
Listen, I thought
go support. You ain't proper Chelsea, man. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with you?
Bro, 23 out of 26 I've been this season, man. 23. That's almost 90%.
Timo, that was actually your vid that you shot. It was actually your video. Oh, that's sick. Video, what I'm saying. Hilarious, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shut up, man.
It was hilarious. Lewis said, "Yo, sell Havertz, bro." At the end, it's hilarious. Yo.
Why did he have to?
I can't lie though. If that was me, I would have said the same thing, but for Emerson. Oh my days! This guy, before obviously Rams goes, bro. I'm sorry. This guy is shameless. I saw him the other day, a video of him playing Power League, and he wore the number 10 shirt. He's shameless, fan.
Who wore the number 10 shirt? Who?
Emerson. In the Power, he was Power League. He was playing.
Why was Emerson Royale playing Power League? What happened? What did I miss?
I don't know. Like
he
just happened to be there, wearing the number 10 shirt and playing Power League. I was like, yo, who gave me the number 10 shirt? You a fullback.
Is it true? Let me ask my confidential number 1 source.
Man, I was like, bro, get this guy off my club, man. I hate him.
Oh my God, go on, Ram. Say what he's gonna say. Go on.
It was just on the Darwin Nunez thing, yeah.
Yeah.
One stat that I was completely surprised about, which I'm like, okay, you got something about you. My man's created about 1.5 chances per game.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, cool. That's like,
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to do that. So
Hmm.
if you keep on doing that, then because obviously your best attribute is apparently goal scoring and you're not really a creator. But if you're creating chances for other people and you're somewhat getting into the right areas, you got something about you. I mean, creating 1.5 chances, I think, is the highest out of all of our forward line, which
Yeah,
is
that's good.
which is
Okay.
good. Like, I don't
He's
think
your best
I don't,
player then.
apparently so. Obviously, if you can discount him like Robbo and Trent, but obviously there are fullbacks in it. But in terms of the front line, yeah, he's apparently creating the chances, which is a bit mad. Yeah. So again, another fun fact for you about Darwin Nunez this season.
Thank you, man. Liverpool's. Damn, I remember that for Battle of the North on Monday. Thank you. Deviant says, "Big up." Yeah, of course, man. Why do people? You gave me a fact, and I'm saying I'm gonna make sure I relay this to Hassam, Mr. Don Hassam, when we are talking about Darwin Nunez on Battle of the North, because inevitably he will come up. That's all. I'm gonna say, why he's your best creator and arguably your second best goal scorer.
Not best creator, man. Stop hyperbolating.
All right, most effective creative, then, isn't it? Most effective.
No, it's not even in terms of the front line. He's created more chances
than anyone else in your forward line.
Yeah, but
statistically, he's your best creator from a statistic point. You know, apparently, if he's created 1.5 and everyone else has created less, then he's your best creator.
You're discounting like people like Trent and Robert because
no. That's why I said in the forward line. No, that's what I'm saying in the forward line.
Of course. Players. But again, you can use context, so he might rip you up on that stat. But I'm just saying it's a stat. So that's what I'm saying as a benefit for him, man.
Mm-hmm. Big up to
Darwin Warner, man.
Yeah, big up Flawless and the rest of the panel too. I got Chelsea to be looking for a new manager by February. You man agree? Yeah, yes or no? Do you think by February Chelsea will be looking for a new manager? No.
After the news today, I'm pretty sure Potter's staying, bro. He's staying.
Timo, what are you saying? By February, will Chelsea? No. Okay.
No. I've had this same question again. Like, what is your cut-off point if Potter can lose another 2 games now? There's no cut-off point. Because any manager, I said this time and time again, I keep repeating myself like a broken record. Any manager, top manager in the world, you name me, Simeone, Enrique, Ancelotti, Zidane, not even Sir Alex Ferguson can fix this squad. No way. It's a player issue. Look what happened come up today as well. Player power, man. Look what happened after a couple hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Matt Lowe reported that Graham Potter to be looking some consideration to get rid of some of the squad that down tooling him. Basically, it's almost the end of player power era.
All right, fair enough. What are you saying, Jez? Will Chelsea be looking for a new manager by February?
No, but early next season, maybe. Depends on the summer. Depends on the summer. If they're gonna spend another 300 mil, hey, just gonna say, man.
Yes.
Can you imagine what the image looked like, though? Imagine breaking news, Sky Sport News, in the end of May. Oh, Chelsea have sacked Graham Potter a day before FA Cup final. We're not going to be in there anyway, so just imagine.
If you not sack him, the day you not sack him, emergency Q&A. Just putting it out there, people.
Especially if it's going to be this season, because for me, it would be Bowley put himself in a shitty position because, like, in my opinion, you can't sack him. Regardless what happens, you can't sack him because you went with this whole thing of like, just give him like a 5-year contract. We want to see it out. You bought hella youngsters, like you bought hella FM Wonder kids from this season, and you continue doing it as well. And they're not even playing. And what if the next manager is like, I don't even like using kids. Like it could be like a guy is like Conte, like, nah, give me some guys that are like 26, 27.
Oh,
it's not even that, Jess. It's not even that. Like, it's just like causing more managers that we get and then straight them get into trouble, isn't that? Like
Mhm.
any manager that comes in now, like they're getting straight to trouble. It's getting to a point like we're going to scare managers away under this new mentality.
Hey
Yeah,
man,
could
that's
you? Yeah, if you
unfortunate.
sack him, that's why I think the biggest issue is if you do sack Graham Potter, who is the
It
next
makes
manager you get?
the image look
Yeah,
bad. The
yeah.
image.
At this point, I'm saying, man, big man, Bowley, man, we're watching you.
Listen, man, 48 million. It's not easy to give back to a manager that you've only had for 6 months, man. That's all I'm saying.
To be fair, I do think he would need to kind of negotiate how they want to give him the money, because obviously I don't think they want to give him all that straight up. Like it's gonna be over like installments and that, but it's a very bad look. Like
That's what I'm saying to
especially
you. It's too much, yeah.
it's the for me, it would have been cool if you gave him like a 2.5 year or even a 3 year deal. You gave him a 5 year, kind of 6 year deal. That's crazy.
Yeah. It is crazy. Same to you though, Ram. Do you think Chelsea will be looking for a new manager by February?
I mean, Chelsea sacked Thomas Tuchel to bring this guy in. It would be a bit dumb for them to sack Potter because of all the stuff that they did. And I have a feeling that Cucurella was them planning for Potter to come in so that he can have like a player that he knows very well, and he can like be like, okay, he'll be a mainstay and he will do whatever for Graham Potter. So I'm like, he's not going to go anytime soon. He's going to get a couple of transfer windows, maybe this summer, to see what he can do. If he fails, he fails, but he's not going to go anytime soon. He's probably going to, the earliest to probably go is next year, January, if results do not go Chelsea's way, i.e. they are bottom half of the table next season. Yeah. So that's my opinion.
No, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. It's big up to you though, Deviant. Again, you lot continue to get your questions in as well. Don't think, yeah, I'm saying they don't have to be on the topic we're talking about. Get your sporting questions in. If you see me go into the same names, it's because they are members. Obviously, if someone non-member ask a fire question, don't worry, I will get to it. Paul said here, how old is Makoko then? How old is he?
Allegedly, he's 22.
The streets are saying that he's 22, but as of right now, he's 18. As of right now. And I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like the guy, to be fair, his size kind of. You know what? I'm because it's just randomly showed up. Like nobody actually knows if it's actually.
You know why? You know why this is happening? So like in Cameroon, they did a test there of the under 17s to make sure that they were all under 17-year-olds, and like only 2 of them, of like a whole school of 23 people, were under 17s. The rest of them are like 25, 26, basically. And Mokoko, I think he's like some form of Cameroon descent. So so they're apparently saying, allegedly, according to Build, the reason why Chelsea and Newcastle have not gone over after Mokoko anymore is that he's 22 years old and he's not 18.
Yeah,
it's not looking.
It's not looking good. It isn't looking good.
It's not looking good, bro. I'm telling you.
Shout out to Pelu who says, flawless. Would you be Potter out if you were us? No. As bad as I think Potter's doing and he's not helping himself, I look at it long term. Taking Potter out of the situation, then go and get who? Because not only Chelsea are already in a bad situation with who they go and talk to next as the manager. You're already in a bad situation. It makes it worse if you sack Tuchel, you hire Potter, and you don't even give him a window. Like, yes, 1 win in 9, and we'll get to Chris's question and all those things there. He has not had a window to. This is not his team. So that doesn't mean none of it is his fault and he's not to blame, but I am much less critical because you even had a chance to improve it. At least give him and a January don't count. You got to give him at least the summer when I say 1 window. Once he has the summer window and he brings in, Chelsea are going to bring in at least 4 or 5 players in the window. At least. Bare minimum, considering the players who could leave, the amount of players who are reportedly unhappy as well. So what I would say is, no, I wouldn't sack Potter because who do you go and get? Is Potter the guy? That's a whole different conversation. He deserved this shot. Ryan's here talking about when you sack a Champions League winning manager and basically take all of Brighton's stuff, then why did you not expect to become Brighton? But a couple months ago, he's calling him Graziano Potterino and saying he needs to get more respect.
The funny thing is right now,
he would win the Champions League. That's what Ryan was talking about.
The funny thing is he wants Klopp out to get the Serbi who's at Brighton.
That's the hilarious thing in that. That's the hilarious thing. He wants the Zabi out who's not even managed 20 Premier League games yet. Not even managed 20 Premier League games
I don't
at
know.
your football club. Yes, Ram. He wants
He
Zerbi
wants
at
to
your club.
outfit the Serbi.
Yeah.
I thought
He
this
wants-
was the same Ryan that bigging up Graciano Porterino, man.
Yeah, he was Graziano Porterino the same way he was Harry Kane all last season. He wanted to be
Hey,
Harry
it's
Kane's only.
trophy.
He wanted to be Harry Kane's only trophy. Now all of a sudden Harry Kane missed the second penalty in the World Cup, and now he don't want to know.
Right.
I still don't know what he meant by wanting to be Harry
Ryan.
Kane's only trophy.
Ryan, you can come in, man. That's
The
what Ryan-
fraudulent activity going there, Ryan, man. Come on, bro.
Ryan, I can't back you with that, man. De Zerbi, like, cool. He's done good. He's done
That
good
is my
stuff,
manager. I need Conte out.
Give
I
him.
can't lie to you. Right now, I think Brighton,
Hey, Timo, you would love a Conte out.
Brighton and De Zerbi. I think the thing is, yeah, obviously Potter's left now and his stuff. Like they're sort of maintaining their thing. It's gonna be next season where we're gonna see if Brighton, are the real deal and they can hold themselves up, rather than I think this season.
I mean, I don't know if you saw it, but obviously, I said it in the I know this was the different GC, and I was seeing like obviously Chelsea is obviously doing all this nonsense right now.
Yeah.
So imagine Chelsea go in. Obviously, Chelsea instant Caicedo. You have already Cucurella there, Caicedo, Trossard. Okay, let's get Webster and Sanchez in there, and then Chelsea Football Club has a spine of Brighton players.
It might happen, bro. It might happen.
Yeah,
Hey,
and just to further answer your question as well, Pelu, in regards to it as well. The next manager you go talk to, you cannot sit down and say, all right, you're going to get 6 months. You're going to get a year because they've just seen what's happened to Graham Potter. You can't bring him in. How long has he been in the job? 3 months? Is it 3 months?
More than
2
3 months, actually.
4 months?
October. 4 months.
October. So there's November, December, January. That's 3 months. If he's been in October, it's 3-4 months. You know what I'm saying? I know maths.
Look at this maths, man. You got
to help me, man. I'm saying. Well, he's been. So you're gonna give me 3 months without my players, without a window. These players aren't good, and then say, all right, I wouldn't trust it. If Chelsea come in, if you're a manager in Chelsea, like, all right, look at what they just did to Potter.
Right.
And I'm not even saying Potter's the answer. I was unsure he deserved his shot. Maybe Chelsea should have waited for him to go to the level before he made that big jump to Chelsea, who the aim for Chelsea is to compete for Premier Leagues and Champions League. Potter's been nowhere there. Maybe he should have went to a Spurs. Then make that jump. Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Sorry, can we I want to discuss this question by Chris. Yeah, he just came in with a decent question. I'll put this as a question. Do top clubs need to stop giving trophyless people power? Or make it a bit simpler? Should top clubs be giving managers that haven't achieved anything an opportunity?
You have to, because I think the problem is right now in football is that all of the guys that have got trophies now are either their time is like coming to an end, or and they're already like a very small amount already. Wow. You're not going to be able to get every single one. This is not like prime Chelsea where there were so many top class managers around. You could flip them around like a toy. Yeah. Ancelotti, okay, he didn't want a Champions League. Boom, boom, boom. Bring that guy Scolari for us. Bang. He's a new young guy for us already. Bang. We can't do that anymore.
Yeah. And should it be taken into consideration? Yes, I think it should be, but I don't think it should be the be all and end all. Because, like Ahmed just said, adding on to that, it's a small sample size in terms of if you're talking. Because then when we talk trophies, then people can go even further into that and then say, all right, the big trophies. So if that's the case, Ten Hag don't fit the bill because all Ten Hag has won is the Dutch League and the Dutch Cup. Is that good enough for where he's won a league title? But if we take him not winning, so are we saying Graham Potter would be that much more qualified if he had won a Dutch league title? I don't think
so. Won the Swedish title, has he not? If I'm maybe
won the Swedish title. See, I'm not sure. But my point is, you're picking from a small pool. So, do I think it should be taken into consideration? Yes. I personally wouldn't want anybody at Manchester United in charge who hadn't won a trophy. But if they hadn't won a trophy, I'd have to look at other credentials. And like you said, who were Chelsea supposed to go and get?
But going back to the Eric Ten Hag point, one thing we can say about him, he took Ajax to the semi-final of the Champions League.
He did, yes.
And that's an achievement. And that is a big achievement, given the fact that Ajax, Dutch football, compared to every football club across Europe, the big ones, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Juventus. Bear in mind, he beat 2 European giants in Real Madrid and Juventus to get to said semi-final.
And then until Lucas Moura dunked on him.
But it's like,
hey, Jez Conte still your manager. Hold that. But
he's not gonna be here for long, mate.
But to be fair, you don't win anything with kids in it, so it is what it is.
Shout out to Alan Hansen.
But
Alan Johnson.
Nah,
At
Alan
least
Hansen. That's who said that. That was the guy who said that.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
that old guy from BBC, Match of the Day.
Yeah, because
I
Alan Hansen said
respect
that. Yeah.
Alan. Yeah, he was a
We
good pundit.
respect him. That's why he was a great pundit. That's why we are quoting his most memorable quote. You know what I'm saying? And
I know he's like a Liverpool legend around your parts, yeah. But I know him for the Match of the Day thing, you get me? So
I know, but to be fair, he was one of the good Liverpool pundits. He was probably the only one that time was good. But
objective, at least. Yeah. He was very objective, at least. You can say that for sure.
Yeah, but for me, is like saying at least Potter has achieved stuff both in the Champions League, but in the league title. But even then, in Eredivisie, he got play people like Feyenoord, PSV, who aren't like small clubs. They still aim to challenge for Champions Leagues. And you obviously right now you had AZ Alkmaar, who's doing what they can to try and achieve something. So there is still major competition there, and still got teams that have heritage. So compare it to Graham Potter, who I'm not really fond. I only know Malmo from the Swedish league. I don't know anybody else. I know what he did with Östersund was very good. He did take them to the Europa League, but like there's levels to this, man. You got Erik ten Hag, who's been doing it at the top level of European football, and going against the odds on beating teams he wasn't meant to be beating. You know. So that's why I'd say is you have to take it with a pinch of salt, and obviously context has to be used. Like obviously Klopp came in at Dortmund, did what he did at Dortmund. Remember, Dortmund were a small club, well not a small club, they were a big club, but they were sleeping giant club, and did what he did, and then he came to Liverpool.
Yeah, I think it's a fair point. Like I said, giving like I wouldn't like to see a Manchester United manager take over who hadn't won a trophy, but it wouldn't be the be all and end all. But then he would have had to have done other stuff that makes me go, okay, I can overlook that. This is why I was delegated to Moyes' appointment at the time.
And there was a video. There was a video from what's his name, the guy that stands Mason Mount. I can't remember his name.
Johnny Minerals.
Yeah, that guy. He said
up the minerals,
up the minerals. But he said something like, I think something about Pep Guardiola moving to Barcelona. Well, it was the Barcelona manager. He didn't have a real career before he took over. That's the only exception to the rule. But the problem is with that logic, you have to use context with that. And Barcelona was a very well-run club.
Facts.
Barcelona had an owner and a board that were all had all their eggs into Pep Guardiola because they wanted Pep Guardiola to be the manager. Frank Rijkaard was the guy to take them there, but Guardiola was there to take them that next level further. And they all knew that. They all had a planned risk assessment of everything and said, this is the guy that will lead us to a dynasty, and look what happens. So that's where I think Barcelona sort of changed the game in terms of you need to be well run in every situation.
Plus, Pep had managed underneath as well. He'd managed the C team. He came through the Barcelona system. I think he managed their reserves or Barcelona B or Barcelona C.
I know for a fact they play in the Segunda Division, like the championship version of Spain. And I think he won the title. I think he won the title there, but obviously you can't have the B team joining the first, the actual thing, so they couldn't get promoted. So at least he achieved something against well-established Spanish teams, and this is the B team who are under 21s in it. So like that's a big achievement in itself. But again, that's the outlier. That's the only outlier, because please tell me another manager that's done that. I can't think of many.
And he's an anomaly.
You could put Hansi Flick there, but Hansi Flick already had an established career. He knows the German majority of the team that played in Bayern Munich were from the Germany team of 2014. So he already had a rapport with them.
And was he not a number two at play? I know Jez will be able to answer this better, but I swear, was he not a number two at places and had he had football and education? Yeah, he had football and education. Like, it's not like he just was there and just, had no football in education and hadn't managed or coached anywhere and then just took the job.
His managing career itself before Bayern Munich wasn't great, in my opinion, but he was at places where he was like second or part of teams. Like, he was part of the World Cup team that won the World Cup in 2014 and stuff like that, and other places as well, until he took over by obviously Bayern Munich. But he was at places where like he could have kind of like learned, understand of like what it means to be like a manager at the highest level.
He managed.
And then he
What's
actually
the name?
executed it.
He managed.
Hoffenheim. I think he was at
It
Hoffenheim.
wasn't Stuttgart. It was Hoffenheim, right? Hoffenheim.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure it was Hoffenheim. Yeah.
And I'm not really in tap, but he wasn't. He was okay, but he wasn't that great.
Yeah, he wasn't great. Like he was struggling, to be honest. Like I think he was actually one of the managers that had to get them promoted, but he was struggling to get them promoted until like Ralph Ratner came in later, a couple of years on. But I think him being in the World Cup team really helped him kind of like as a manager from there on, and then he was kind of like in and around the different clubs, but he wasn't really coaching until he came to the Bayern job.
That's why I properly want him at. I want him to take over from Jurgen Klopp, because even if we do get, I think it was like there's one situation when Bayern Munich lost against PSG, and I think the season before they started, I think in 2021, he asked for players, and Bayern Munich were like, no,
they didn't do it. No, they didn't do it. Yeah, because he wanted to get, and the whole thing really ended up him leaving Bayern as well. Like, and you see even now, like even Bayern fans, they kind of complain about the board, the way they've been. You can see this Bayern team is kind of declining, and they're not doing anything towards fix it.
Do you know what it is though, Jess? Yeah, I think with the Bayern thing, yeah. If you watch the documentary on what's it called, Amazon Prime, they a lot of the talk was about their transfer. There was like a big talk about their transfer like money and where they get that from. And I'm wondering, like, especially the past few seasons, you're seeing like them trying to get players on free transfers, 20 million, 30 million players. Like, are Bayern now even able to compete now with the big boys, if that makes sense in terms of like, you know, transfer money wise at the very least?
You can. I mean, obviously Liverpool did it to an extent with.
But the thing is though, is that viable for them anymore? That's what I'm saying. Like, you need to have. Because you need to have. I think the thing of Bayern is, yeah, they had the ability of like going after these young top talents in the Bundesliga, and they always had first dibs, and it was almost similar to the Italian league where, you know, they could chat with these guys, they had good relationships, and then they would bring the player. But now you've got guys from England, the Premier League now coming knocking, paying even more than what Bayern would probably pay for that player. You know. Is that
it did affect these kind of things in terms of like, because Bayern Munich had like a very strict, and they still have it in terms of like wanting to not overcommit and pay for players, but it's getting to an era now where like you have to pay, like, for example, Kolo Muani, who had a decent World Cup. He's rumored to numerous clubs. Bayern Munich is one of them. Obviously, you know why Bayern Munich needs a striker. But he's rumored with ridiculous money that usually Bayern Munich wouldn't be willing to pay that type of money. But because the way the market is these times, player prices go up. And if you really want a certain player that you think they can help you win stuff, especially in the Champions League, because you're already dominating in Germany, it's like a thing of like, are you willing to commit? And this is the issue that I have, like, real building the team as well. You can see since Thiago pretty much left, that midfield been kind of like meh. It's been okay, but it hasn't been the same since Thiago left. Leon Goretzka has completely fallen off. That's what to be fair. That's why I thought Lima's a very good signing, because it's not only a Nagelsmann signing, but I felt like he will help Kimmich a lot in terms of just like covering ground and everything, pressing, passing the ball forward, bringing the ball forward, like. It will help with Kimmich, and obviously the defense shocking. Like, obviously Upamecano had a good World Cup, to be fair, but for Bayern Munich,
De Ligt as well, bro. Him and De Ligt, it's just I don't.
Hey, see this is what I thought. Like, I didn't understand what about De Ligt. Like, surely they could have found a better defender, because like I just don't rate De Ligt, man. Like, I never did. I used to do it at Ajax, but since he moved from Ajax, nah, man.
All I'm saying, when Bonucci starts having comments about you, bro, I'm just saying.
What did Bonucci say?
Bonucci didn't. It was like he wasn't really, you know, playing for the team and that sort of stuff, essentially. And usually when those guys speak, in it, those guys are world class defenders, I would argue, in their points, in it.
Okay. So and Lajan to Galib enjoying himself. You say it's 4:20 a.m. I don't know where you're watching from, but big up to everyone watching all over the world, whether it's England, UK, somewhere in Europe, or somewhere else. Like check. Are we at 40 likes, people? Let's bump that up before we close out this Q&A. 40 likes. You will get this Q&A every Friday now, as well as your Wednesday and Sunday editions as well. Check out the upcoming live stream schedule. Let you know all the shows that are coming up. Of course, we got the Manchester Derby tomorrow, and then we have the returning Man United meets Ballers at the Bridge, meets Talking at Tottenham Talk, the Manchester United, Chelsea, and Spurs show. I don't know how many Chelsea or Spurs fans are going to show up. It might just be me there, so I might be representing all three clubs. So yeah, make sure you check it out.
Listen, I'll back the club in, man.
Let me talk to her. Let me ask her.
I ain't backing shit this time. What the hell?
Listen,
you from Russia, Galib, big up, man, big up, much love. But let me get to this from Chris quickly. It says 1 win in 9, things change. If you make a mistake, don't double down by sticking with the mistake. The problem they have is if they sack him, it makes the original mistake worse. And I hear you about setting the club back and all those things, and Potter and his deficiencies, and he might not be that guy. However, they cannot sack. If they sack him now, it makes it worse long term. You just gotta stick in it short term and just be what I'm saying. Be issues in that. Is that the old school Liverpool shirt? Yeah. I'm saying.
Man, 2001, the FA Cup final one.
Oh, shoot, Daddy Murphy and all that. All right, you know what I'm saying? Check Ram with the long hair and that. I see you, big man. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I see you. Let me get through
I know I ain't gonna get no hair when I get older, bro. See how it is, bro. It's looking peak.
Paul says, flawless. Did you not do likewise? Did Liverpool not do likewise? Rip Southampton's team apart, Mane, Van Dijk, Lambert, Adams, etc. What the difference is what Ryan was talking about. Obviously, they didn't take the manager, but good players are good players. If you take the correct player and put him in the correct system and he has the right attributes, you're going to see success. It's not one rule fits all. It's not don't go and get players from Brighton. Don't go get players from Southampton, or don't go get players from such and such. Like it really doesn't work like that. Paul goes on to say, flawless, is great to see Carrick doing so well at Middlesbrough, a manager who has beaten Chelsea on his CV. I've not even been following, but salute to Carrick. I hope he does well there, but I've not been following. I don't follow the Championship. But
I think they're I think they are the top 3 right now.
Okay, shout out to him. And Galib says, I presume he's a Chelsea fan. Flawless, who you taking from our starting 11 to your team to start? How many of them is good? Question 1, Reece James. That's it. It's the only player I'm taking from Chelsea to start in my football team.
If I have to take somebody from the Chelsea team,
not Kovacic. Too injury prone.
Definitely Reece James. Who else? Fuck. Can I include Joe Felix?
No, Thiago Silva, man.
Now, Thiago Silva's too old, man. Like, I respect what he's doing, but he's too old, man. Yeah. Like,
what about Minerals Mount, man?
Yeah, you take him at Chelsea.
I've been hearing a lot of Liverpool fans want Mount. You know, listen, if you're willing to pay the money, I'll give you Mount, bro.
No way, thank you.
I'll give you, man. You give us Luis Diaz.
Yeah, screw that, bro. I ain't giving you this, bro.
Are you sure, man? Listen, bro. I welcome like 40 million for Mount. You got it.
What's a
40? Yeah, 55, man. What are you on about?
There's a problem. The problem with your theory is, one is a baller, the other's a gnat. I don't want gnats. I want ballers, man, and I want people that work. And I feel like I don't need that shit. I don't.
Hey, man, Mount is a good presser, bro. I think he'd work in the club system. He'd be working in the club system.
What's he gonna press? What's he gonna press?
Listen, man, don't worry, man. Mount rejuvenation with the team. You know what I mean? Rejuvenate front three. Listen,
okay, man, when we get the ball, who does he have to press? He has to actually play football, man. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with it, man. Please.
Listen, man, please. Man. He's a top presser, man. He can run around, man.
Don't listen to Ahmed, man. He's in the same boat with Ryan.
Listen, man. Jordan Henderson Jr.
I called you Ryan, you know.
Listen, I'm not. Listen, Fatil, bro. That's you, fan.
No. You got Ahmed Ryan. That's Ryan's. That's you, bro. I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? We call him AFCON Ryan.
Yeah,
that's what
I'm saying. It's in the same boat as Ryan, man. So.
I'm not in the same boat, bro. Relax, big man.
Ryan, hold that, fam. I like how Ryan's a slacker.
Why do people Ryan, man? Like, he's a nice guy.
You know what it is? I ask you. I say the same thing to you again. When is the last time you streamed with him consistently?
Hey, that don't matter.
See? Yeah, that does matter. Because you know what the crazy part is, Ram? Literally everybody who's new to this channel says that. Everybody who's in the comment section, everybody who joins the channel as a panelist has said, why are you lot so mean to Ryan? He's so nice. Give it 40 minutes on the same stream as him. Then you'll understand. Next time he's on the stream, I'm going to shout you. know what I'm saying? And you understand, you know what he said? I'll give you an example. You lot play Brighton, is it tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow. He
Well,
said
this
that
could
you
be
are going to
good
lose
news.
7-0.
Okay. Obviously, he's being a bit hyperbolic.
No,
Oh,
he
that's-
genuinely thinks that. He had reasoning behind it. He said it's going to be worse than Villa. He said you are going to lose 7-0.
Okay. That's again a bit hyperbolic from my perspective.
No, he
But-
genuinely believes that though. He thinks you should sack Klopp and get De Zerbi.
That I can't help. I can't help him with that though. That's mad.
See, and this is just only
But he's
one of
still
the most
this
outrageous
guy,
takes.
man.
Man.
Like he's I don't
See,
know what
you
to
ain't
say,
got
man.
defense. Exactly. You ain't got no defense of him. I'm saying. Like I said, next time I'm streaming, I'm gonna shout you.
I defended him when Lewis was doing his thing. I went on Lewis's stream.
Why? What did he say on Lewis's stream? What were you defending him on?
I think it's something
What was
about
that?
Klopp or something.
What was it?
About
It
his
was some
career
probably-
or something like that.
Probably some
Yeah.
nonsense. But we move. Hey, you lot, we at 40 likes, people. Let's bump up the likes.
Hey,
Like I said,
yeah,
next
man.
time I'm
Get
a
it to
what's
50.
it called? Shouting. Yeah, man, bump that up, people. Let's get to 45. Let's go 45 likes.
Okay.
Obviously, new show, so we'll go 45 people. We'll go 45 is the next milestone. Let's see what else. Is there any other questions I missed before we close out? Don't think so. Let's see, is there any good one? Yeah, man actually said 7-0, like with a straight face. It's on. I was like, what? And Galib says it. Who do we get rid if we get rid of Potter? Nobody. Player's gonna leave in the summer, so we need to give him time. I hear that. But
Seems we're
He's
finally
down.
united on something.
say that again.
It seems like we're finally united on something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fine. Before we actually close out, we'll go to the two derbies. Actually, we'll go to the 3 games over the weekend. Actually, the 2 derbies and Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. We'll start with you, Ahmed. Manchester derby. What have you got? A Manchester United win? Do you have a draw, or do you have a Manchester City win?
I think City's obviously gonna have a bit more fat under their belly because after the Southampton loss. So I think it'll be a good game to watch. I think it'll be 2-0 City. I'd say.
You saying
2-0.
City win? Same to
2-0.
you, Ram. Manchester derby. What are you picking? Result?
Oh, I'm gonna go 2-1. It's gonna be a close game between both of you. I think obviously Eric Ten Hag's got United playing better. So it won't be like the game at the Etihad. So for me it'll be a 2-1 victory for City. Is that Old
2-1
Trafford, isn't
City.
it?
Yeah, it's our OT. Yes, it is our OT.
Yeah, so yeah, 2-1 City,
All right,
for sure.
First. I don't even know if Timo's there. Timo, you there?
Yeah.
Manchester derby. What's your prediction? Manchester derby.
I think it's gonna be an open game. For me, the
Oh.
only concern that I have on Man City is that back. I feel like Cancelo has been underperforming as of late, and I'm not sure how confident Pep Guardiola on Ake and Akanji can do the work since there's no Ruben Diaz or Laporte. And
They both injured. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Diaz and Laporte basically are out, so
Okay.
automatically you can have like Akanji and Ake in the centre back. But I just feel this is going to be an open game. I think it's going to be a high scoring game as well, just because two teams got a great goal scorer in Rashford in the Manchester derbies, and you've got Erling Haaland's always show up in the big games. So it'll be interesting as well. And I hope it's going to be high scoring games because I have a bet on it. But yeah.
All right. So result. What are you saying? What's the
I say
result?
2-2.
2. You saying draw? All right. Okay. Jez, same to you.
I think it's gonna be I think I go with team as well. I think there's gonna be goals, so 2-2.
All right. 2. So you saying draw? Taz, you definitely got a United win, yeah? And welcome as we close out.
3-1.
3-1 United, yeah? All right. There's no surprise. Sticking with you, Tazo. North London derby. Spurs Arsenal. Wait, it's Spurs Arsenal. It's at Spurs' place, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Spurs Arsenal. What are you saying, Tazo?
Bro, this is the hardest fixture I've had to predict like all weekend. The thing is, North London derby, home team always wins. Always
More
wins.
often than not, yeah.
But Arsenal are top of the league. Spurs are shit. And I could see Arsenal, finally ending that curse. But what I can also see is the start of Arsenal's downfall. they lose this game. They're like, this is what happened last year. Remember? They lost this game. What's his face got a red card. The hair resurgence, the football version of Terry. But so I don't know.
That was unnecessary.
It was. What do you mean?
He's talking about you
Never
making the
mind,
ball
never mind.
joke. He's talking about the
Never
ball
mind.
joke. Go on, carry on.
The
Carry
ball
on.
jokes, yeah. I mean, it's just I'll you know what? 2-1 Spurs.
All right, now we got there. Jez, over to you. North London derby.
Oh, there's gonna be a 3-1 whooping for Arsenal.
So you saying Arsenal 3-1?
There's
Yeah.
no
All
chance.
right. Ahmed,
2-1 Tottenham.
he's got Spurs. Okay.
See,
Timo.
great minds think alike.
I know what Timo's gonna go with. Timo.
Me.
Yes, you.
If Man City wins Saturday, pressure is on Arsenal.
True.
Do you know what? I say a draw.
So you got to draw. Okay. Ram, you there?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. North London derby prediction.
I don't know, man.
It's
I'm
tough.
sorry, I don't know, because Spurs normally do well against Arsenal, but Arsenal are doing very well this season, and Spurs is struggling.
All right, Fez.
I'll probably say a draw. I'm gonna say,
So
on
you're
the
saying
fence, I'm
draw.
gonna say draw.
Surprising, only one Arsenal pick to win. You know what I'm saying?
I will say
Surprising.
this:
That's from
for
Jez. Go on, Timo.
Conte's a crackhead. Conte's a crackhead, and crackheads always finds a way to win.
Yeah, man. Exactly. That's why we had to go much with times done against Nottingham Forest, and
Yeah.
that's for another day.
I'm actually going to say it is a tough one to predict. I'm going to go draw. That's what I'm feeling. I think it'll be a draw despite
See,
the
I'm
City.
telling you, man.
Despite the
Wait,
City
because-
United result, I can see it being a draw.
I have a question. When
Go on.
Eric Lamela scored that little Rabona goal,
Yeah,
and
it
I
wasn't
think he got
obvious.
sent off. What was that?
They lost
2-2.
2-1.
2-1.
That's
Yeah.
when they lost that game. They lost that
You lost
game
the
2-1.
game. You lost the one.
Yeah,
You lost the one.
Was
Yeah,
that the
man.
Emirates or was that
Yeah, it was
at
at the
Emirates.
It
Emirates.
was at the Emirates.
Okay.
Yeah, it was at the Emirates.
That's all
The new
Yeah.
stadium, they never beaten us so far.
Hey, can we do the Chelsea thing though that we were gonna do?
We'll do it on Sunday, fam. This guy.
Come
I'm
on,
trying to get
man.
out there, man. I'm hungry, man.
Why?
We'll get there, man. Just relax.
You joined-
Actually,
you
that
joined-
being said, though,
you joined-
Tazi, you're like this one. I actually do have, you know what I'm saying, a prediction with Chelsea. So Chelsea versus Crystal Palace will go to you first, Taza. Prediction for that game. And there will be a
3-0
watch on for on the
Palace.
Twitch as well. So you're saying 3-0 Palace at the bridge, yeah? 3-0 Palace. Okay, very specific.
You're
Ahmed, over
Yep.
to you.
Rats.
And can I also predict injuries?
Yeah, go on then.
I mean, that's
If you
not a
want.
good thing to do, but yeah.
Yeah, it's really not. But
As P, he's gonna have to get another his glutes, everything because Zaha's gonna rip him a new one. So everything, hamstrings, quads. It's all his quad is gonna tear faster than Liverpool's last year. So
Jesus.
wow.
Well,
This guy,
the
yo.
groins are going to be gone too.
Wow. Hey, Ram, hold that, fam. Hold that. Hey,
I was gonna
isn't
say
it?
something
You know what
else
I'm saying?
as
Hey,
well,
nice,
but
isn't it? Yeah.
this is
Don't
YouTube.
say nothing else.
Yo, wait, are we
Alright.
doing,
Go crazy.
are we doing score
Yeah, we're doing
predictions?
predictions.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but
our
get to you.
quad,
Don't
our quad
worry.
challenge didn't last. I mean, it did last a long time, bro. It lasted
It
the
did,
end of
man.
the season, bro. Calm
did.
down.
It did. But hey, Ram, how did it go? How did it finish?
Yeah.
We
The
got
only
half
thing
an
you
hour.
guys retain is
Half
fucking
an
James
hour.
Milner. We'll hold that.
Don't
Actually, we'll go
worry,
to you.
man.
If Arteta
Ram-
wins this Premier League, by the way, his domestic legacy is the same as Jurgen Klopp. By the way, let's
No,
just
it's
get
not
that.
because he ain't got no league up, bro. Calm.
Yeah. Same shit, man.
Well, yeah,
calm
Ram,
with
over
shit,
to you.
bro.
You man, chill out. Ram, Chelsea Crystal Palace prediction.
Fun fact: this is why I hate Arsenal fans, bro. I hate them so much, bro.
Why do you hate Chelsea? Who's an Arsenal fan? Who?
I'm just saying in general.
Oh, see, no, yeah. I hear you. Yeah.
That's
I'm
what
all for
I've been
Arsenal slander. Hey, Arsenal fans, hey, listen, hold that. But go on, carry on.
Chelsea, Palace. I'm sorry, Chelsea fans, man. I'm sorry. I think it's gonna be another
That's all right,
L.
man.
Don't apologize to them. They can hold that, man. They can hold that. You know what I'm saying? Don't apologize.
You know what?
saying.
If they weren't this shit, I wouldn't feel sorry for them. But it's because they're this shit.
I'm
big
glad.
fans
I'm
of them.
happy
No,
that
they
this
can-
shit brings great joy to my face. The amount of shit
Nah,
that I had to
flawless,
put over
flawless.
these man from last year. I'm saying.
See, I'm weird with it. If you're all right, if you're shit, but you're not that shit, I smoke you. But if you're
Yeah.
shit, but you're that shit, I just have pity for you. Like it's
see,
one of them.
All that is
It's
just
like-
age. That's all it is, man. You see, being this bitter and this petty just comes with age and time. And my
Yeah.
pops always told me this,
it's
and
like-
as I
it's
get
like
older, I
United.
realize it. But go on.
Nah, for all this, it's like United fans back in like when you were shit.
Yeah,
I didn't really have corn for you that much.
So why are you
But when
smiling
you
about
were-
us being shit? You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Tell that to your face. Tell
Oi. Right now we are shit. So I'm like,
And I'm loving it.
Hey, you're not worse than us, though.
I'm loving it. So what you
yeah.
saying? So you saying Palace win? Yeah, you saying Palace win? Yeah.
yeah, I'll say
Palace win.
I'll say 2-1.
Kante.
Palace win.
Okay. Over to the
Elise
another
and
young.
Benteke. or
Okay,
something like
another
that.
young G. Ahmed, my brother, my young G. Chelsea Palace, talk to me. Prediction.
Don't keep saying my name that loud.
I'm that Derby.
Because I had to get your
Listen.
attention because you was looking away from the camera. So I had to make sure you was engaged. You know what I'm saying?
I'm engaged, bro. I'm just gonna be honest. 2-0 Crystal Palace.
Okay.
Azaha and I think Eze is gonna score. If not Eze, it's gonna be Eduardo that will score today.
That's Jez. Chelsea Palace.
This looks. You know, eventually Chelsea's bad form gotta stop in. Eventually, it's gotta stop in. So is it? Wait, hold on. Where is it, Ed? Is it away?
Is that the bridge? Is that the bridge, man? Is that
Yeah,
the
it's rich as well. Like, nah, like, no, it's Chelsea win 2-1. Havertz, Thiago Silva.
What's he win? Timo.
I said 2-0. I need Aubameyang backflip and Carney Chukwuemeka.
Okay, so he's going with the Chelsea win. He's confident. He's back in the Chelsea.
Fuck it, innit?
Let's see what
Oi.
you're saying.
We
Chelsea
want
Palace.
our
Do you
Chelsea
know-
back. We want
We
our
want
Chelsea
our
back.
Chelsea
We
back.
want
We
our
want
the
our
fucking
Chelsea
Chelsea.
back.
This
We
is
want our
this is the
back.
Chelsea team to
Chelsea,
free. What you talking about?
Chelsea,
This is
Chelsea,
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Fuck the fucking Chelsea.
You're not fit to wear the shirt. You're not fit to wear the shirt.
Hey, team was hilarious. Bro.
Do you know what's funny?
Chelsea, bro.
Do you know
We're
what's
playing
funny?
the
Is there a fight, bro?
Is there a fight? We are the show.
Flawless.
We are the
Are the
show.
show.
Yes, sir. Go on.
Our
go on.
stadium is
staying
small.
on.
Our
We're
stadium is
staying
small.
on. We're
Zaha and
staying
Enzo are
on.
coming.
Staying on. We're staying on.
Our
Relax, yo,
stadium
relax.
is
Go on,
small.
man.
Our
Everybody relax.
stadium is small. Zaha's coming to the bridge to rip SPNU.
Whoa.
Our
Whoa,
stadium
whoa,
is
whoa,
small.
Go on,
Yo,
Ram.
Do you know
Yeah,
what's
let me go
funny
after that.
about?
Whoa,
do you know
whoa,
what's-
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Do you know what's
Yeah,
funny
I wanted
about
to say something.
Timo's
Go on.
prediction? Yeah.
Yeah.
Man said Chukwuemeka, he ain't gonna be starting, bro. I don't think he's gonna be playing, seeing pitch,
Optimus,
bro.
bro. Off the best Chukwuemeka.
He ain't gonna
Yes.
see pitch,
Yeah,
man. You know how it
Jesus.
is. You know what it's gonna be like. You know how it's gonna go. It is gonna be Mason Minerals money, Mason Mount.
Yes,
You're
sir.
gonna be the silky German Kai Havertz, the next coming of I don't know whoever the fuck it is.
To put it
And-
Sunday.
Who else have you got?
He
Is
thinks
Sterling
Peter
available?
is generous, you know. He thinks you got to score. We're not
He
scoring,
said
bro. It's
full time.
2-0.
He said full time 2-1 a disappointing Sunday afternoon for the Blues.
We're not
We'll go to
scoring.
you. C1. We'll go to you on this before we close. Chelsea
yeah.
Palace.
yeah, we're shit, but Palace haven't been great, so I'm gonna go for a 1-1 draw. I think what's his name? I think we'll score a penalty, and I think Elise will score. But I think Eze is gonna black us how Basuma used to at Brighton, bruv. You know them ones that Basuma used to black us on a daily basis, man. They call it back shots, bro. When it's a black
I'm
man,
saying
it should be black shots, fam.
rightly read settings.
Crazy. But yeah, on this one, I actually think that Chelsea will win this. They're bad. And yes, it always feels like the sky is falling. And when when you're a fan of the club and it's just going to shit, you think you're going to lose every game. Chelsea are not going to lose every game. They're not going to get relegated as much as I would love to see it. So I'm going to say a Chelsea. Plus Palace, I watched them just get battered by Spurs. You know what I'm saying. So
Man said
I'm saying the Chelsea
deflect.
win. You know what I'm saying? Man said goal Mason Mount levels via deflected strike. Yeah, man, we'll see. But Peter's saying
Right.
By the way, can
disappointing
somebody
defeat
confirm
for the Blues.
that chance that he created for Koulibaly to score? Did they call it as a big chance?
No,
it's
he
not.
didn't
No.
create that. He went for goal. What the hell?
He meant that. I don't know what you guys talk about.
Nah, it's not an assist though.
Wait,
Yeah, it's
Flores,
not
did you
assist.
talk about the Spurs game?
Oh yeah. Go on, give us your thoughts. North London Derby, quick C1. North
I
London
should say
Derby.
Arsenal win and we keep
Prediction.
it stepping.
Wait,
Spurs
is
win or Arsenal
Kulusevski back? Thing.
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh man.
Need to
And
rest him.
Conte is still gonna play that 3-4-3. Yeah, that guy's not gonna learn. 3-1 Arsenal. Kane penalty.
Hey, I had the same. He had the
Someone
same
like, yeah, he said
prediction.
the same thing. We might have the
Yeah,
same prediction. All right,
Saka. I
Manchester
think
Derby.
Saka will score
Sorry,
as well.
All right. Manchester Derby.
As long as Belly doesn't score, I'm happy.
Yeah. Well, Manchester Derby, yeah, man.
Yeah.
1-1, man. Rashford Lake equalizer after Haaland scores early.
First.
No chance.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, people, make sure you keep a lookout, keep
Hey,
locked in. Pro clubs
we
maybe
got-
going on the Twitch.
We
So go
forgot
on.
one thing.
Go on.
The best game of the weekend. Brighton Liverpool. Like this
Yeah,
is
dude, right now, I don't know. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
come
Bro,
on.
that game's
No.
over on TV.
No, man. I'm not. No, it's a
That's
reason. It's a
3
3
PM,
o'clock
man.
kick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. No. But yeah, as we're saying,
Oh,
people. Yeah,
Liverpool want to be
we're back
special.
Hey,
live.
on the real though, we're at 47 likes right now. Get it to 50.
Yes.
Three more people. There's at least 35 of you watching. I know there's 15 of you that haven't liked the video.
Yes. So make sure you do so.
Come
to
on.
get us up to 50 likes. What we got coming up? Like I say, keep a lookout on the Twitch. We may be doing pro clubs tonight. Other than that, obviously tomorrow,
There's a shit ton of
major
people.
game. Oh, is it? All right,
We
calm.
have-
So yeah, there'll be pro clubs then on the Twitch, people. So keep a lookout. But technically today now in the UK, 12:15 I start the stream actually. 12:10, 12:15, Manchester Derby watch along, Manchester United versus Manchester City. Then 10:30 this tomorrow as well. Well, today again the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show. So make sure you check that out. We'll be recapping the Manchester Derby. Looking forward to looking ahead and previewing the North London Derby. Also discussing looking ahead to Chelsea's. Hey, that's a London Derby as well. Looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying? I forgot.
London
Chelsea
Derby,
Crystal Palace and
man.
London Derby. We're looking forward to that. Then Sunday, Chelsea Crystal Palace. That watch along will be live on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch. Then the North London Derby, Spurs versus Arsenal. That'll be here on the YouTube. And then of course you get the Q&A on Sunday nights as well. So just keep a lookout. Upcoming live stream schedule, people. I'll update it probably tomorrow. So keep a lookout. Love to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you go subscribe to Ram's channel as well. The Ram's done. Anything you want to add, Ram, and let them know where they can find you and what you got coming up.
I have a lot of time for you, Flawless. That's all I got to add.
All right, big man. Love, fam. Every single time. You already know. You're my guy. It's a shame you support Liverpool, but other than that, you know what I'm saying? Calm.
Hey, to be fair, yo, I want Agenda FC to come back, man.
Now we're gonna bring it back.
Show.
We're gonna bring it back. You know what I'm saying? Me and Lewis will talk, and we definitely gonna bring it back 100%. We just need to pattern the time. But love to everyone who's supporting.
Agenda FC
Love to
on
everyone
content,
that's locked in. Big up to D Armboy as well, who he
I'll
was
be
here
there no
yesterday.
matter what.
He said, for sure, drop mine already. Loyal to the grind out here on a Friday night, giving us the good stuff. Shout out to the panel for showing up on a Friday, irregardless. Hey, yeah, big up, man. Hey, Peter, why are you hating on the Gender FC? That's nothing to do with Chelsea. It's not anti-Chelsea. What's wrong with you?
Peter, I remember. Wait, Peter, that show with minerals was funny, man. I need that in my life.
Bro, Peter, man said we didn't listen. You know who didn't listen, bro.
Yeah, facts.
I said we.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, brother, right down here. Where is he? Yep,
Yeah.
right there.
But again, he's the Timo Werner / Russell Westbrook stand, so it tells you all you need to know. But yeah, man. Shout out to Mason
Hey,
Mount. Shout
one
out to
more
everyone
like. We're
watching.
on 50 likes. Come on.
Yeah, man.
Before we
You
end the
lot are
stream, get it to that. What the fuck?
Galib, big up to everyone who's watching. Like I said, wherever you're watching, man, Sarcasm City TV really be worldwide, man. So salute to all of you lot who continue to support and watch day in and day out. And we're gonna keep the content rolling as well. But love to everyone that's locked in. This has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up for tuning in.
Hunting.